Andy not playing sailing, but through into the first round. What are your thoughts on the game today?
Well, first off, congratulations on your promotion, Mr. General Manager.
Thank
Really pleased for you, and so is everyone at the staff and the players. So congratulations. On to the game. Where to start? First off, really lethargic display. Caused ourselves a lot of problems in terms of turnovers and giving the ball away in sloppy areas and a lot of mistakes. Made a few changes at half time. Two were like fatigued substitution, and one was an injury. JB had a slight neck issue. So the changes weren't anything to do with performance. It's just we had to get players on and off. The players that came on get a good count themselves. Every single substitute made impact. So yeah, we turned it around. It's probably one of the first time I've seen us come from 2 goals down as well. So good character in the group, but the first half it's not really acceptable. The players know that, but it's an FA Cup, and strange things happen in FA Cups, and we didn't want to be on the end of a cup upset. So we went out there second half and scored 4 very good goals.
I suppose when you make the triple sub at half time, you know what impact them 3 players in particular can bring, and just thought, I guess, go out there and change it around, which is exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's just changing our tempo. Our tempo was too slow first half, and we made it too predictable in what we're trying to do. The balls into the centre forwards weren't great. The runners weren't great behind. They changed formation, to be fair to him, and Joe's done a good job with him. And I wish him all the best for the rest of his season, his career, because he's a good guy. Works hard. Players bought into it first half, but then we just, like I said, I said in pre-match to players there, we've stepped up a level and still improving, and it just showed in the second half how good you can possibly be when you believe in the tempo and execute the pass as well. If you get it wrong, and we spoke all about last year, we get the wrong, and you lower your tempo or your standards by a fraction, you get punished, and that's what we did first half. Yeah, we made some subs and the impacts really well, but like I say, first half we weren't great, but second half we were okay, and that's all we had to be today. Okay, because I knew we had quality, but it's just about getting the whole thing tied up. And when you make changes, it does take a little bit of a while because we've not played together, but it's about players learning relationships and systems and things we're asking from them. So the players that have played this game will learn from this, and they'll have to make sure they're spot on, because they'll have a big impact into this season as well. And now they realise the tempo and what we need from it. It's important to bring them on and then get some game time.
I suppose it's a bit like what we talked about yesterday in terms of you wanting to rotate the team, but not too much, but also having the best side out there to win the game.
Yeah, well, I still thought that first half side should have had enough to come in and get a result. But things happen. Like we're 15, 16 games into a season now and played a lot of minutes, and players have put a lot of output. Some players are carrying slight injuries, so it's a good opportunity now for rest, and it's important we did get this rest in, because otherwise we'd have played a replay or we're about to come in and debrief it. But now we can really look after the players, because they've exerted a lot of energy, and like I said, mentally and physically this season's been tough. Step up, so it'd be great for the group to get together and really review this so far. But yeah, the team that went out today should, I believe, be big enough to beat Kingsley.
It's the first time a Scunthorpe team's come from 2-0 down to win since Dorking, I think 4 years ago, and the first time we're in the FA Cup first round proper since we came out of the league. How big of a boost is that?
It's great financially for the club. Hopefully we get a decent draw, whether it's a small club and we go there and get a result next round would be fantastic, or we get a big one and we get a great crowd. It would be good for the club, and it's a good opportunity to test ourselves. What was the first part of the question?
The 2-0 down to win 3.
Yeah, and it just shows the character of the players. The players to come back from 2-0 down was great credit to them. And I'm not saying I don't want to put any criticism on the players. All that happened in the first half was me making decisions and me probably not getting the information on correctly. So the players have applied themselves brilliantly. Any sort of blame comes onto me. The players will be they're fine. I'll take all the responsibility for that first half performance. And like I said, they stepped up second half and put a really good display on.
Any preference on a draw? I know you've said a lower ranked team to get through, or a higher ranked team and test ourselves. Any preference at all?
No, always good to test ourselves against the best. So it's just nice to be in a draw, like proper round. Again, it's not a possibility of getting some EFL teams. Obviously, every Scunthorpe United fan's going to be wanting one. But let's see what happens.